dark corner of the room, I divert my gaze to the old radio glowing, a memory etched. Listen to the ticking of the time machine drifting towards the 80s era, in a night immersed in nostalgia. Old radio, convey your beautiful songs, taking me flying far away in the tunes of the 80s. Eternal love stories engraved in rhythm, in a heart that always yearns. Sweet memories embedded in every lyric heard, as if time stopped in the melody. Behind the dust and decay you still shine, old faithful radio, silent witness of the past. Old radio, convey your beautiful songs, taking me flying far away in the tunes of the 80s. Eternal love stories engraved in rhythm, in a heart that always yearns. Even as time changes, memories will not fit.
Sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out.
SpecDubPod!
Hello, SpecDubPod.
And I think it's important straight away to say, with us tonight on the sofa is Shammers
Hello.
and a white teddy bear.
Yes, we've got Rupert. We've got a celebrity with us. Celebrity.
Rupert!
How you doing, Rupert? You doing okay?
He's quite
hanging.
Good. Awesome. Glad to hear you're doing all right. There you go. Glad to hear you're doing all right, mate. Don't worry. We'll get your billions of pounds of payment through soon. Don't you worry. That is celebrity appearance.
I know, right? The only one that does get paid.
Exactly. Right. Nobody else gets paid. All the money that we've all the invisible money that we've earned is going towards this celebrity cameo.
The invisible money.
I get paid in scarves and jam jars.
Kira's already jump up. He's getting paid for this. Where's my money?
Well, you know, your money's being donated to a charity to help small people feel big. You know, that's just.
Oh, bless. I mean, that being said, though, last time we were on the podcast, we had Kira, and I felt really bad because I couldn't find her book. But hey, look, it's her book.
It's a book.
It's her book.
Yes. SpecDub sponsored book. Unpaid advertisement.
Pages and pieces of paper in it. It's incredible.
I know, it's incredible. It's making me regret getting the digital copy. I kind of wish I'd got the.
For those who want it, it's on Amazon. Living Life Frame by Frame by Kira Rosewood.
Yes, on all Amazons, including the rainforest. That is.
Cyber, you know you can pop back in now. I think.
Cheers. That's me guy staying though, just so you know.
He destroys your volume, that's
I know.
for sure. I know, I don't care.
I am aware of that.
Very aware.
I can project like a motherfucker, don't you worry, we will be fine.
Yeah, apart from anybody you're living with knocking down the door saying, "Shut up!"
Fuck, good point, yeah, let's let's get rid of him. Everyone say bye, Rupert. Oh wait, he's a hand.
Bye, Rupert.
I can actually say bye.
Oh no,
Cyber sticking your hand up his backside.
Oh,
Christ, that's not the.
Everyone say bye. Bye,
Bye, Rupert.
bye. Right, so oh no, I was pissed.
So hello everybody.
Wait a fair distance.
And who do we have on? We've got Han, we've got Becca, we've got a lovely person that Sham knows very well, and we've got this tiny midget there as well.
Yeah. I almost didn't see her in
Little
chat.
furry.
To be honest.
Hi.
TOS.
Sounds like a chant, doesn't it? TOS.
And we got Stephen as well.
We also have Becca's wonderful fiance, Stephen.
Hey!
Congratulations.
Yes, if we haven't already, congratulations on that engagement. Very happy for you guys.
Not so
excellent
local
news.
midget. Yeah, you're not the Celtic one. This is the Celtic stream.
Oh, hold on a second. That's a bit close for me. I might need to.
It's the Celtic. Although in fairness,
Celtic, alright, sorry.
I'm sure Celtic will be mentioned at some point tonight. But
You're a big fan. While you had your earphones off, I said you were a big fan, so everybody knew.
of course, you know. Just,
So anyway,
Just for those that are in the know, right? I'm coming off the back of an archive panic recording and just going straight into this, more or less. I had time to leave my house and get a chippy, and watch an episode to leave my house, get a chippy, and watch half an episode of Doctor Who. In fairness, it was a regeneration episode, and those bitches are like 70 minutes long. So like,
I became traitorous this morning. I went to Inglewood.
oh,
Yeah, I went to Blue Planet with my niece. It was lovely.
that's very nice.
That's lovely, you fucking traitor.
Speaking of, you must be so disappointed, Cyber. As an international England fan, you know, them having lost to Ireland early, you must be so disappointed. That is.
I'm not gonna lie. I was fucking dancing, mate.
Welcome to SpecDub Sports.
Have we heard, has anybody heard for that guy that said he was going to do a mile for every point that Wales lost by? Because like,
What?
I've heard he's booked himself into an ultra marathon. Oh, poor sod. Poor sod.
But by the end of the Six Nations, the cunt's going to be in America. He's just
No.
Well, did he say
He's-
he didn't say he was going to run a mile, or he was just going to do a mile? Because that's
He's
two
gonna-
very different things.
Yeah. He's going to run a mile for every...
for
Run a
every
mile,
point that Wales lose by in their matches in the Six Nations.
Yes,
And-
he's
and your
going to be
first
an
game was
Olympian by the end of that.
Your first game was against France. Poor bastard.
Poor bastard. Oh, God. He's going to be an Olympian by the end of the Six Nations.
Oh, damn right. He's
Kira,
As
just
much
'cause
as
I've been to England doesn't mean I'm English. I just want to point that one out. I'm half English because of my parents, which is bad enough. But let's not make it a whole thing.
yeah.
They have Welsh heritage.
That's true. That's true.
From
You know, that's...
Merthyr Tydfil.
Oh, Merthyr Tydfil
Merthyr
there.
Tydfil.
Right down south. Oh. I know I'm doing a Cock Welsh accent there, but...
So, every stream and for multiple streams that I've been saying, submit your questions in the Discord if you want questions read out. But we have had a few little quick questions delivered, and I thought maybe it's worth reading out some of the quick questions that people have sent.
Yes. Let's see if we can deal with it. Let's do some quick questions to start with. Sounds
I
good
will
to
say
me.
the third one's a doozy, and I've left it for the doozy. Okay.
Okay.
So the first question
Yeah.
is, what's the most useless random fact you know? And that's by Emperor Calico.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
The most useless. That's interesting.
This is going to be a very quiet stream while we figure it out.
Oh,
Because
hold on.
I have one that is good for.
Like a quiet
I've got a decent one that I've come across recently. I'm not sure if it's the most useless, but it's one that comes to mind. So apparently, this is something that I learnt recently. Octopuses don't have tentacles.
They have arms.
They have arms.
Sorry.
Because they're
I live with
because
somebody
their
who's studying
arms are
marine
tentacles.
biology.
yeah,
Because
so
their
yeah.
arms are
They're
tentacles, though.
different. They're
But
different.
they're different because
How?
tentacles, arms, by marine biology standards, have suction pods and can manipulate things. Whilst tentacles are just for like propulsion or something. They're just to
Yeah.
kind of help
No,
people
it's
move
fine.
around.
Oh,
So jellyfish
shit.
have tentacles.
So jellyfish have tentacles. Squids,
But like squid have.
Squid have both.
have
Squid
both.
have both, yeah, because they use
Bit
it
of
for
both.
propulsion and.
Ah,
Yeah.
and they can grab stuff.
but octopuses, every single one of them can grab and manipulate things, and every single one of them has tentacles. Not tentacles. Everyone has suction pods on it.
So, tentacruel. Yes or no?
I wish my phone's using as my camera, so I wish I could Google a picture of
Like,
tentacle.
is tentacruel? Because I don't remember ever seeing tentacruel with suckers. I think tentacruel is actually tentacles.
Depends. If we watch enough episodes, do we see Tentacruel actually grabbing something?
Oh well, we do because it's anime, and he'll just wrap his tentacle
it's an
around
arm.
something and grab it. So like,
Then it's an
so
arm.
it's an arm then. Right? Shit.
Yes, it's an arm. Yeah.
Okay then. Wow.
There you go. I mean, I should really dive into the. Oh, here you go. Here's an interesting one. So, fish. We like fish. This is going to be a very fish podcast. Some fish, when evolution, long thousands upon thousands of years ago, I should say. Some
Yeah.
fish during attacks and multiple things that sharks come in to attack them, they're running away, would get stuck into caves. And these fish that are stuck in caves have actually evolved to the point now that not only they're albino because they've got no light penetrating to them, but they also have been born without eyes.
What the fuck?
They have eye holes kind of thing, but they have no eyes in them. Google cavefish if you
That's-
don't believe me. It's a genuine...
I don't like that. I really don't like that.
Well, we just went to
God.
Blue Planet. They've got some cavefish. It's cool.
That is
What in the
that's
Silent
terrifying.
Hill? No,
What
genuinely. Google it.
exactly? Exactly.
It's pretty
Yeah.
cool because you can see where the eye should be is the best way to put it. But they just don't have eyes.
Okay.
'Cause they've
I don't
been
have any. I feel
evolved.
out of place because I don't have any fish facts.
Yeah, no, sorry. I live with a person
I
studying
can-
marine biology.
I can go vaguely local in the sense that this was about a game that was developed in Dundee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
We owe the Grand Theft Auto franchise to a glitch.
Oh,
The original Grand Theft Auto was a racing game, but due to a glitch in the code, racers would actively try to run you off the road. Someone asked the question, what if we made a cops and robbers game instead? And the original GTA was born.
That is pretty cool.
That is pretty
So
cool.
yeah, it was the Grand Theft Auto franchise, one of the highest grossing franchises in the entirety of gaming. Glitch. Glitch started it all.
It's the same way as how in Minecraft the creepers were originally glitches. And
Yeah,
that's what made
the
it
pigs.
it was a miscode, yeah, because it was supposed to be originally pigs on it. And then,
There's also, in a similar vein, Street Fighter 2, one of the most iconic sort of street fighting games ever, changed the entire fighting game genre. The ability to cancel combos was a glitch in that game's code that was since after they seeing it being used by players in the arcades to like string together larger combos became a feature and is now standard in every fighting game you'll ever play.
nice.
I've got another one with glitches in video games, and it's the most
Sweet.
famous one in my opinion. Civ. I think you know where I'm going with it.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
the reverse. Yep.
Yeah, so they had a, I guess, morality meter to see how good or evil you were. And, you know, if you did certain acts like declare war or harm people,
Yeah.
you would become more evil. Or then if you just built things and, you know, spread your religion, you become better. If you played as Gandhi, by default, he was at 0 evil. He was the nicest, best person in the world. But because if you did one thing that would top him over the edge to be evil, it would actually go to maximum evil. It would go underneath the line.
Yeah, 'cause
and
it
all
would
of a
go
sudden
under
he's
zero.
dropping
Yeah.
nukes. And that's
And,
why
yeah,
to this day, Gandhi's known for dropping nukes on Civ.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
Um,
KLM's got a belter of a fact that I think Shamrock should read out because it's funny as
Yes,
fuck.
there we go. So, the KLM's message is, guys, here's the thing that's funny. The British Navy confused whale farts for Russian drones and elevated security on their bases as a result, which is hilarious.
I love it.
Another random British Navy fact. The British Navy is the only navy that I'm aware of that had a ship that never moved. The reason for this, it was actually an island.
Oh fuck! I've read about this.
I haven't. What?
There's this one ship in the British Navy. They basically found this island, and I don't know why. I'd need to research it a bit more. They decided, you know what, we're going to make this island a ship. And
It was basically a land grab. If I remember correctly, it was easier and quicker to name it as a ship in the British Navy than it was to figure out which sort of sovereign country it belonged to then take the land over in the name of the British Empire. So they just named it as a ship in the British Navy instead.
Oh, Jesus
So-
Christ.
Thereby making the island British property without having to claim the island from a sovereign power.
Gosh.
At least that's my
Yeah.
knowledge. I could be mixing up facts there. That could be two completely different fucking stories that I've just
which is
collated,
basically
but
basically what the Polish Navy did with Wojtek the bear. Because there was they picked up a bear in World War II, right? So like the British Army went.
That's weird. Last time I picked up a bear, it was in Soho. So,
Nice.
Yeah, they basically when they were so Poland ended up getting liberated by the Allies, World War II, and a bunch of them decided, no, we're going to put the Polish army back together, and we're going to join the Allies in the fight against the Axis powers. And they were in North Africa, and they came across a kid trying to sell off a bear cub, and they bought this bear cub, and they sort of stayed with them whilst they were training, and it grew, and they started apparently it took a liking to like beer and cigarettes and that kind of stuff. But when it came to them shipping out to actually go fight, the British Navy or the British Army at the time kind of went, well, we don't allow random animals and pets on our ships. Oh, military personnel only. And so the Polish kind of went, you know what, we really want to keep this bear, and enlisted him in the Polish army. So he was private Wojtek. They basically had a bear as a private. And funnily enough, one of the things that this bear enjoyed doing was copying what the soldiers were doing. And so they ended up going and bombarding this castle in Sicily, big famous, but I can't remember exactly what the name of the battle was, but it was a big famous battle in Sicily. And he noticed that these soldiers were carrying the artillery ammunition up to these big guns, and it took two or three men at a time to carry these because they're so big and so heavy for these huge ass fucking guns. This bear would just pick them up by himself, fucking waddle them over to the artillery, drop it down, just because he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He was a bear, he couldn't but he'd sort of go, oh, that looks fun, I'm going to copy what the soldiers are doing. I would just waddle artillery pieces, artillery ammo over.
Had a combat bear.
It's Red Alert 2 all over again.
After the war, he was in. He got put in Edinburgh Zoo for a bit, and a load of the Polish army used to go visit him and would slip him cigarettes through through the bars. Oh,
so he could just sit there with his PTSD.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to, his name is pronounced Wojtek, but it's spelled WOJTEK. I'll put it in chat. It's taken from.
That sounds like something from Time Splitters. Firstly, shout out Time Splitters. Fucking immense trilogy.
If anyone wants to check him up, it's Wojtek. I put it in chat. Wojtek the bear. Or Wojtek. Yeah, it's technically pronounced. It's spelled Wojtek, but it's pronounced Wojtek. It is.
I fucking love that.
It's an absolute bump of a bear. And I'm never going to be able to use that as an actual.
Oh, you just did.
Bit of knowledge.
You just
did. Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Yeah. So, thank you, Calico, for the question. What's our next question on the
Thank you so much for the smooth transition. Second question is, it's from Kendall, and it's, which Stardew Valley townie are you?
None of them. I've never played the game.
I've played it. There's that girl that eats rocks. That's probably closest to me. Because
I don't know. What's the? I don't know. Just the random homeless guy. I'll take that.
There is a random homeless guy. That's a genuine thing.
What?
Fucking great. I'll take that, dude.
So tell you what, let's turn this question on chat. So for those of you, because I've not played too much Stardew Valley either, Stace has chosen hers. I don't know the characters well enough to know. Simon doesn't know the characters well enough to know. So for those of you who have played Stardew Valley, tell us in chat, who do you think me and Cyber would be from the Stardew Valley townies?
Shambles.
Yes.
Yeah, have you seen them?
Wojtek the bear is an NPC in the company. Yeah, okay, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to do it.
Fucking do it.
Yeah. Good boy.
Oh, it's warm. It's warm and I'm wearing a grey shirt. I'm not going to celebrate today. So...
Yes,
I just spotted myself on camera there and I was like...
It's fine. I think the third question's going to get us a hell of a conversation, so I'll jump to that while people are giving us the answer. And this one is the one that's a doozy. You ready?
Right, go for it.
You're trapped on a desert island. Which other SpecDub cast member are you bringing to help you escape? You may only pick one.
Ooh.
And that's by Emperor Calico again.
So, specifically cast member?
Specifically cast member. So not somebody in the chat, not a moderator. Specifically a cast member.
I was going to cheat and say Kendall because she was in the Navy and I could... one phone call and I'm off, but no, back home.
There was me going, I know Han likes cooking. I'm sure Han has some sort of knowledge of edible things, therefore I'd bring Han. But she's a moderator, I can't choose Han, so...
I mean, not trying to sway your votes, I was a scout. Not that I can remember any of it, but I was a scout. I mean,
then
I feel
you know
like
more than me.
I feel like Joel's got a smart head on his shoulders.
Joel does have a smart head on his shoulders. He's so Joel could be a good choice. I apologize, Kira, but I think Kira might be a little too panicked through the entire thing to.
No. I think the opposite would happen. I think it would be like, you ken that scene from Futurama when he has the 100th cup of coffee.
Oh yes, yeah.
I think Kira would end up like that.
But I'll tell you what
the
issue with Kira would be, right? Say you're taking shifts to sleep, and you're fast asleep. Kira spots in the distance a boat, and she runs up to the end of the beach. She goes, "Hey, I'm here!" No one would see her.
Very good point.
That was a long walk, but it was worth it.
That's true.
She's cost you your escape. Also, she can't swim. Well, that answers it.
That's you out then. That's you out.
That's you out. You see, Kira says she's taking break. You see, I love Bree. Bree is fantastic. Bree is a phenomenal human being. However, I would not be taking Bree because she is incredibly accident prone and
That's me
incredibly.
fucked in. Literally dyspraxic. I'm stuck with me.
She could be a good choice, right? If she's accident prone, you're not going to have the guilt of killing her when you need some extra meat.
True.
Oh, right enough. True, aye.
In fairness,
That is
also,
that.
yeah, that's the.
I mean,
Bree
the
is
same thing is
also,
true for me. So,
That's true. I believe Bree is also either vegetarian or vegan, so that could be an extra added bonus. If you get meat, she's not going to want to touch it.
I think the bit I said about Kira doing that has just hit the chat because I've just seen Stacy all in capitals.
Fuck. Hannah actually makes a good point. Kira, she's played so many horror games, she knows the tropes, so knows what to look out for.
Oh, you know.
So if it's like a Lost situation, there's a big fucking smoke monster coming your way,
True. That's true.
Kira's gonna
Because that was based
spot
on
that
fact,
shit immediately.
as we know.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
if we're going off of usefulness, if you took me along and I died, you'd have extra meat because I am chunky as fuck. So there is.
Yeah, I'd be kind of
The
pointless
man's
because
built,
I'm just
he's
full of
built
plastic.
built like a fucking tank. This cunt, by the way. No, just,
That's
Wait a
that'd be
minute.
terrible. I made out of plastic.
Wait. I mean, so is most of the food we eat these days, anyway.
That's
so,
a
like,
fair point.
realistically, like,
Oh, silicon.
ooh,
Oh,
lovely.
what have you done to this silicon? It's very well flavored.
It's got a mixture of blood in
It
it.
tastes just like Rustlers. So anyway,
I mean, that's a thought, right? I just want you to think if I get. Oh yeah, this is a genuine thing. If I get cremated, I have whoever chooses to cremate me has to inform them that I've got plastic because it's toxic.
oh yeah,
And
right enough.
Secondly, if I decompose in the ground, it would just be a skeleton and 2 balls of silicon.
I can just imagine archaeologists in like 1,000 years' time going, and this person must have followed some ancient religion that we don't know anything about. They were buried with these 2 weird silicon artifacts. It must have held some sort of religious significance.
Placed gently on the chest.
Close to her heart. And clearly they must have meant a lot.
We've got a couple of interesting points from chat. We've got Becca saying, still stand by taking Sham. Take Sham, then Kendall will follow to rescue him.
That's it. Yeah, do you know what?
Yep. That's the winner.
That's it. That
There you
wins.
go. We've also got Han going, if you take Ben and need to run away, or need to run away from something, you can distract him with Blu-rays, so you can get away and he will get caught. That is...
I hate how accurate that is. Like
Hey,
that
look,
is.
a Blu-ray copy of the Dark Knight trilogy
I've already got that one.
of the Kubrick collection.
Oh fuck! Great, I need to find it so I can burn it.
Yeah. Simon, look, I've got your copy of the Dark Knight collection. Go fetch. No, not my Dark Knight.
No, seriously, the one of those is a steelbook and it was limited edition. That would actually fuck with me.
Limited edition. No.
That would actually. It was a belter of a find. It was in a second-hand shop.
Nice. Yes.
Right, I guess we'll go on to
You
our
know
first
what?
main topic. Oh,
I'll take Stace for the banter, right?
yeah. How much banter do you think it's going to be when I'm starving and I've had nothing to drink? I'm just going to be there like a grouchy bitch, just going, fuck off.
Yeah, and I can entertain myself by winding you up, right?
You and my boyfriend share the same issue. That's all he does. Oh no, I mean, genuine fact. We took our niece to Blue Planet, and she picked
Aye.
up this squirt gun from the
Oh,
gift
no.
shop. Obviously, nothing filled for the journey.
Aye.
But we're sitting in the car, we're driving home, and all she's going is squirt, 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 and Nick's just there going, no.
Oh no!
And I was like trying to change it a bit, so I wanted to influence her in the right way. So I said, "Oh, you could say Squirtle. You could say Squirtle. Squirtle's cool." And she went, "No, I'd shout surprise because it's going to be a surprise. Squirt surprise." And we were just like, "No."
You know, that reminds me of a TikTok I saw recently. So as an Icelandic chap that keeps popping up on my my For You page, I can't remember whether I sent this to you, Cyber, but his daughter is sort of probably like 7 or 8 years old, and she's just got into Pokemon. Lovely pastime to have, right, for kids,
Aye.
right?
Aye.
And her favourite at the moment is Pikachu.
She'll learn.
nice, cute. Yeah, she'll learn, but nice, cute, nice, cute first favorite kind of thing,
Aye.
And so she's gone round, sort of shouting Pika, Pikachu, Pika, Pika kind of thing, as you're wont to do at that age.
Aye.
The only downside is that in Icelandic,
Yeah.
No.
Pika is the name for a woman's intimate area. And so she's essentially got, and so in the house it's fine because they know what she's, but in supermarkets she's just going around shouting vagina, 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 vagina.
That reminds me of something, and I recommend everybody looks up this, right?
Running full pelt through Lidl going, Fanny!
I recommend everybody looks this up. I think it's Dutch, I'm not sure. But if you look for the Finding Dory Dutch ending, when the camera's panning out, on the English version, it comes up with the word end.
Yeah.
But in Dutch, the word end is spelt slut. So it just zooms out, it just comes up as a slut. I think it's Dutch. I might be with the wrong language, but look it up.
Phenomenal.
Just look for slut ending Finding Dory and you'll find it, I guarantee you.
I'm not confident in searching that. I'm going to be honest with you. That is like...
And then you might hear a lovely little drum beat.
I might get some very horrible targeted ads if I search that shit. So
Just make sure to search Rule 34 afterwards.
No.
Right.
Christ alive.
I think we'll go on to our first main topic.
Yeah.
First main topic of today, yes. What is our first main topic of today's day?
As you guys know, because I mentioned it before, it was going to be about the plight of America and the silly things they're doing at the moment. Unfortunately, due to the couple of terrible plane crashes now,
Yes, there was a second one just yesterday.
I think we'll lay off them a bit, because I think there's enough going on.
Probably for the best. Probably for the best.
So
There's
instead,
a lot happening.
I've got a little video about a crazy graphics card that's coming out to show you.
The RTX 5090 is here, ultra powerful, ultra efficient. But have you ever wondered how much electricity it actually uses? With each new generation, GPUs become faster, better, and hungrier for power. The RTX 5090 is no exception, pushing performance boundaries while demanding even more from your power supply. High-end gaming PCs now consume electricity at levels unimaginable just a decade ago. And it's not just about gaming. Ray tracing, 4K resolutions, and AI features all add up. This performance leap comes at a price, both for your rig and your electricity bill. The RTX 5090 draws up to 575 watts, and if your PC has a 1000W power supply unit running at full capacity, that's 1 kilowatt hour every hour. At the US average electric rate of 16.54 cents per kilowatt, just 4 hours of gaming a day adds about $20 to your monthly electric bill. Over a year, that's $240 just for electricity. Is it worth it for the ultimate performance? Let me know in the comments.
Cool.
Yep, the RTX 5090, the new graphics card that's going to completely drain the entire US power grid and probably the UK one as well.
Yeah, and only 2 of us are buying them as well, so that's...
Well, that's a fair point. I mean, it's like £1,500 or something ridiculous.
It's so... Oh, God, it's...
That's my entire budget
It's
for
so-
my new computer.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
not only will you have to take out a second mortgage just to buy it, you'll have to take out a third mortgage to afford being able to power the sodding thing.
Yeah.
It's just,
Basically.
Aye, 'cause it's not even just
Global blackouts because someone played Minecraft.
Yeah, with like the 16K mod on or something stupid like that, like one of those mods that makes it look like photoreal.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's-
it seems ridiculous to me, not let alone the power consumption, but the fact that without the AI frame generation,
There's nothing to it.
it's not
It
much.
is the increases in power between itself and the 4090 are almost entirely in single digits, which is worrying to say the least.
Which also must put down their pledges, because they said that the new 5070 would be the same power as the 5090, but probably only just through
Right,
the
so
4090,
what they-
just through
right.
AI frame
So
generation.
so basically what this was fucking clever marketing from them. They never used the word power. They always said it would be the equivalent in performance to the 4090. This essentially meaning that with their AI frame generation, you can get the same frame rate at the same quality in games like Space Marine 2 and whatnot as you would with the 4090. It's just The thing that really kind of gets me about it is because I'm currently in the process of kind of saving up to upgrade my PC, right?
Getting a new build in 6 months.
Nice. I'm not going as far as a new build. I'm just getting some more RAM and a new graphics card because
got
that's all I
DDR5.
really need.
Nice.
Nice. I'm already on
that'll really
DDR4, so there's no
future-proof
sense in
things.
replacing the. There's no sense for me to
It's still
replace the whole
good, 'cause
motherboard
I'm-
just for the sake
I'm
of it.
turning
But
my
yeah,
old computer into a home theater PC for the living room, so it's still usable.
I don't think a 3080 is enough. No, see, it's
So yeah,
It's fucking
I've got
crazy.
3060. It's
Yeah.
okay.
It's fine, yes. The vast majority of monitors that you will buy, unless you're spending upwards of like 300 quid on a monitor, the vast majority of monitors aren't going to be able to display much over 1080p. Maybe 1440.
It
at a
was just
push.
about £300, 4K monitor, 144 hertz.
300, yeah.
Yeah, 144 hertz.
Sorry,
refresh
about
rate,
that,
1
yeah.
millisecond.
Aye.
Yeah.
So with those kind of prices, that's what you're looking at, right? And if you're wanting to play games in 4K, then yes, I would totally agree with Fortune Spire here. The 3080, it's not going to cut it anymore. You're going to need the 4080 or the 4090, potentially even the 5080, 5090 going forward. The problem is, it's not enough of a jump. And whenever these jumps in technology get it smaller, the jumps in the games that are being made do not compensate for that.
No.
Because when this was announced prior to benchmarking tests, developers would have already been making games based on what they think the 5080 and 5090 are going to be capable of doing. We've already seen that shit with the most recent Indiana Jones game coming out and requiring ray tracing as like in order to
standard.
fucking run full stop. Because that was developed at a time when every graphics card coming out, with the exception of AMD stuff, was having that, right? So if you run AMD, you're shit out of luck. You're not getting Indiana Jones.
I mean, I can't run AMD just because the CUDA cores. I edit. CUDA
Yeah,
cores
no,
for
that's
instant.
no, yeah, fair play. But with these jumps being so small now, what I reckon we're gonna see over the next couple of years is a lot of developers either delaying games because they need to re-optimize them, or in the case of developers that are tied to big publishers and have these deadlines already hard baked into their development cycle, we're going to see a lot of very poorly optimized games coming out within the next
will,
two or 3
absolutely.
years.
I also
Because they were made with this idea of what a 5080 or 5090 could be in mind.
And to be completely honest, you were saying about sort of like small graphical improvements and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I can't see any sort of development for hardware improving and going back to sort of slightly bigger sort of jumps until DDR5 is standard on computers. Because at
Yes.
the moment they're still kind
building
of
into
They're
that.
still kind of, yeah.
yeah. Because at the moment DDR4 is still standard.
Fine.
That's what comes as standard
And it's
for.
good.
And it's good. Yeah, it works. I mean, I've got DDR4. I've got a 3060. I run everything I want to run. Space Marine, Blood Bowl.
Yeah.
You know, anything that. You know, I can still run some of the newest games at a decent level, and maybe not full ultra sort of things, but
Aye.
I don't want full ultra settings on things. I like my games to look pretty, but at the end of the day, for me they're pretty enough as it is. My monitors aren't.
It should be up to what you feel is right. I mean, if you get a 5090,
exactly,
there's
yeah.
not going to be any games that are really going to utilize it properly. And I'm sorry if you're sitting there going, yeah, but I can play Cyberpunk in 300 FPS. Yeah, but you're not even seeing that because your monitor doesn't do 300 hertz refresh rate. So it doesn't
not-
make
yeah.
sense.
It doesn't translate.
And I think we're getting to a point now that with graphics, that like we're probably going to end up exceeding what even the human eye can bring in at this kind of quality. And at that point, we've kind
What's
of
the
reached
fucking
peak.
point? Yeah,
exactly. If we're making games so gorgeous and so detailed and so refined that even the human eye can't comprehend everything, what's the point? Like,
Yeah,
it's good to
precisely.
have beautiful games, don't get me wrong, but
So I feel like also explaining to people who are perhaps not tech savvy. That's why I got this. haha. So this is my old graphics card.
Oh, nice.
This is a GTX 1070 Dual. But what these old graphics cards have is this lovely little thing here. Now, they're a bit bigger these days. You tend to have two of them, and they're the power connectors that you put into there. The issue is, because the 5090 exists, they're going to have to expand this even more and draw even more power. And the power you have in a computer isn't just what comes out of the wall. You have something called a power supply in it, which will have to regulate how much power goes in it. Which is why in the video he said if you hit 1,000 watts, you're talking easily an extra £20 a week on your electricity bill.
Easily.
Yeah.
And a lot of people already run 1,000 watt power supplies. They're probably looking at upgrading
And
that
not
to
only that,
1,500.
Yeah, and not only that, that's looking at current energy prices as they are now,
Yeah.
which have been, as of recently, fucking skyrocketing with each passing year.
Oh gosh, yeah. When I first moved into this house for my gas and electric, I paid £90 a month. I now pay £190 a month.
Yeah. So, with regards to power, I'm in a bit of a unique position to talk about this because I used to work for a company called Scottish Power.
Hey!
And
oh, here we go.
admittedly, just on the admittedly, I was on the phones, right? So I wasn't in any technical aspect
But you'd
of
have
that.
ideas of what's going on.
But I have ideas of what's been going on in the industry. We haven't even reached the tip of the iceberg yet in terms of what these companies want to raise up to. Like there have been talks of ages for essentially shattering the ceiling as to how high these prices can possibly go.
Jesus.
And it has been fucking insane.
It's
and
why
we are seeing more and more.
To stop it.
Yeah, that's why these things exist. One of the killers of that is that a lot of these price caps, not all of them granted, there are some that are UK specific, but a lot of these rules with regards to price caps were put in place by the EU, which we are no longer a part of.
Yes.
So a lot of these laws are slowly but surely being rolled back, and a lot of it is being kind of hidden within like other bills, as is the standard for politics. It'll be a bill, like the main title for the bill will be like fixing a road somewhere or something, but it's like, oh, while we're fixing it, we're going to put in some brand new power lines.
Yes.
To compensate for these higher rates that
I
we're putting
also
for
wanna-
all these kind of things that, you know.
I also want to point out the fact, like, it's going into a longer conversation, but a lot of the friends that I have and a lot of people that I know do have gaming computers and do have these high-powered machines.
Yeah.
Now, let's say all of them stuck a 5090 in there, and in the current climate we're in, I've had a letter through my door a few months ago saying, warning, blackouts may happen because we're reaching the maximum of our power limit.
Yeah.
So how is that helping anything?
It's not
in
at
the
all.
slightest.
Yeah,
And, I would like to draw attention to a comment that was put out by the lovely Stephen, Mr. Shinding, saying that they're going to be getting a 5070 Ti as soon as they become available, as they are the best in terms of like pound for pound quality that you're getting. And yeah, you are absolutely right. If you are building a brand new PC,
Which I am.
if, however, you already have a 4070, the jump in quality from the 4070 up to the 50 is minuscule.
Yeah.
If you have the likes of, if you're like me and you're still running the 20 series, then yeah, going that extra step above for the money. It's probably financially a fairly valid idea. You're future-proofing your build. You're giving yourself the option of this AI frame generation. Say what you will about the...
About actually being... Oh, we've lost Cyber.
Oh,
Cyber,
have
you're
we lost
muted.
Cyber?
Have we?
Oh,
fuck.
now you're back.
Hello? I did
Hello.
not mute. Okay, sorry. So, say what you will about but with these things, there is, obviously, that it is a big pull to that. Not only because it is like the new shiny thing, but also the fact that, you are also future-proofing your PC. Because this, by getting the best of the best now, you're not really needing to upgrade for another 5 years, if you do that, realistically.
No.
There we go. We have had another
5 years at
message
a push.
from... Yeah, we have had another message from the wonderful Stephen saying, currently have a 2080 Ti, which I bought a year ago for £200. So,
Makes sense for the
that
upgrade.
kind of...
makes
For
sense.
that,
Absolutely.
fully understand. Yeah, fair play.
You could argue me upgrading from a 3060 to a 5070 isn't a massive jump, but then I am also building another computer using the old parts.
Exactly.
So that's why it makes sense in my head.
Yeah. There is also... I love Chiefs just like, you guys got GPUs?
Yeah, and then Fortune Spire just coming and going,
fucking great.
15 if you're lucky.
Hey!
I have two, and this one doesn't work properly, so say what you will.
I have one, and it's in the fucker. So...
Yes,
because
same,
I
because,
I did not build this PC myself because I am far too clumsy to trust myself near anything so fucking delicate.
I have taught people to build computers over Discord. I can teach you if you ever wanted to build one.
I would love that,
Yeah.
but also I'm dyspraxic as shit. I do not trust myself.
Okay,
all it
hang
takes
on,
is
hang on.
all it
All
takes
I
is
gotta
one
do
moment and
Is
bang.
go, Sham, I taught Cadwin how to build a computer during COVID over Discord.
that is a
So I can teach
an
Ben.
achievement in fairness. Yeah,
Yeah.
if she can teach Cadwin, I love Cadwin. Cadwin is a very sweet and kind person.
But very heavy-handed at times.
Yes, can be very heavy-handed.
Fair.
Yeah, in fairness, he does do a very good job of painting because he one of his main
does.
hobbies is
Yeah.
like painting models and
Figurines
like
and stuff.
miniatures.
Oh,
and
is this the guy
figurines
you were
and stuff.
telling me about?
Yeah.
No, different.
Ah, right, okay, sorry.
I've got someone.
Okay.
I've got two mates that have been painting like Warhammer minis and stuff for me. I've got one mate in Yorkshire that's painting.
That's who, right. Aye, I'm there.
That's painting a Space Marine custom chapter army for me, and I've got another mate from sort of other side of Bangor way that is technically he's been painting one of my Blood Bowl teams for about a year. He's not got around to finishing that yet, but
Fair.
yeah, Cadwin doesn't do like human minis very often. He tends to do more like model planes, model tanks, model jeeps,
Oh, shit, cool.
that kind
Although
of thing.
he said he has got an interest in doing figurines, and I had a board game. I'm saying a board game of Castle Ravenloft D&D.
Oh,
which has all
nice.
the figurines in it, but they're all unpainted. They're just like 3D printed
Aye,
blobs.
just grayscale, yeah.
So he was like, "Oh, Stace, can I have that and paint them?" That was what 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, so moving back on to the topic
Right,
at hand, GPUs, we've had a couple of comments. We've had Chief saying, "I've got built-in graphics, Lamau. Had no idea how I run any
Do you know
games."
what? My boyfriend's got a DDR5 computer and it's built-in integrated graphics. He can play any game that gets thrown at it. Not necessarily the highest graphics, but the AMD built-in graphics these days is absolutely phenomenal.
Oh no, AMD's CPU chips are fucking immense.
Incredible.
They are absolutely phenomenal. And if you're even semi considering building a PC or having one commissioned or refurbished or whatever, I can highly recommend AMD.
Oh gosh, yeah.
They are fucking shit hot.
2700
And
XP
also,
and I'm happy.
and also they didn't hide a PC bricking fault, unlike fucking Intel, who knew that their chip would die after a certain amount of time, and said nothing about it until it started happening. Even though it was
9700
something that came up in testing.
That is the CPU that majority of
hell.
people are going for, but it's
Yeah.
it's expensive. So
It's expensive, but it's one of those things. This is the thing with building a PC. You can go one of two ways. You can treat it as you would buying a new console, and you can build it up with the idea that this is going to last me 3, 4, 5 years, and then I'm going to need to spend the same amount of money effectively that I bought it for in order to get the new version, right? Or in order to get it upgraded. Or you can treat it as if you are buying like, this is it. You're no longer buying, this is a luxury item. You can treat it as though you're buying effectively a fucking car. And be like, I'm getting the best of the best of the best of the best of the best. And that's going to last you double the time.
that doubt.
Yes.
Other comments, Sham? Because I feel like you're on top of it.
Other comments? Yep. So other comments. We have. Let's see. So we've had another comment through from. We had one through from Fortune's Pyre saying, "Dude, I bought a PC from a friend and it had no hard drive. I literally almost blew a fuse mentally. However, the only step I messed up was pulling out the power cord."
Oh, we've all done it. The switch at the back of the power supply. Amount of times I've sat there going, "It's not turning on. I don't know what I've done wrong. It's plugged in." Oh, it's a switch.
Yes. We've
There was
also
a pal of
had-
mine was freaking out because his computer wouldn't switch on after he built it. He was pressing the reset button.
nice.
Well, I mean, I once went into my computer
like-
to do some maintenance, and you know the bloody motherboard header pins. One of them fell out, and I accidentally put it back into the reset switch. I was pressing reset to turn it on and off for God knows how long because I couldn't be bothered changing it back.
Got a new hard drive to fix it. Fair dues.
Yeah.
We've got Stephen again, Shinding, saying 5070 Ti and 5070 released after the 5080-90.
Yeah.
That they do, yes.
Yeah.
It's weird,
we've-
but that's what they like to do.
It's weird, but it's what they've been doing since for as long as I've been paying attention to PC gaming. It's always like the high end ones are the first ones to come out, and then they'll scale back to the actual the ones that are reasonably affordable for your average individual.
Yes. Yeah. He's
Reasonably,
also
yeah, within the realm of affordability. We'll say that.
yeah.
A suggestion of affordability,
Absolutely.
a light
absolutely.
bouquet, if you will.
You'd only have to remortgage your house once with this card, or twice with this one.
Exactly.
I
You know,
live in a
it's-
console
yeah.
flat. I'm fucked.
Rented accommodation.
Rental accommodation. There we go. Another thing from Shinding. He's getting a. This is something that Stace and Cyber might understand better than me because I'm still a bit of a noob with this. He's getting a 9700X 3D.
We did mention that a bit earlier.
Mention it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, your door just opened.
Yep, that was just that was just my girlfriend Emma getting her inhaler because she'd left it in the bedside cabinet.
Fair.
So no danger.
Yeah, 3 years at college for Shinding, and he's built his own for the last 12 years. Understandable. There's probably a little.
Fucking solid, by the way.
Yes, and a message from Kendall, which Hannah's responded to, same, is I am so glad there are people in this world who understand this stuff because I sure don't.
It's fine. It's why I kind of wanted to try and explain with the card in front of me and stuff how it kind of works. But yeah, it's literally the issue is the power consumption, and it's that lovely little thing there that you plug your power into, and it's going to take a lot more than that. They've already gotten bigger. So even the 3060 I've got in my computer takes double that already. So it's looking about 3 lots of that.
I am solid, made with pies and ginger. Fucking yes.
So,
I'm about to hit away for just ordering parts and just send them over to Stephen. To be honest, we'll just here, mate. Here's a Lego project for you.
Well, I mean,
Oh my god, no! PC building is just adult Lego. What the fuck? How have I not put that together till now?
supposedly the
That's just
same
high
with
stakes
building
Lego.
engines.
That's all it is. It's
No,
just
no,
high stakes
it's
Lego.
It's known as Lego for adults because it is so simple to build, and they are
It's high
genuinely
stakes Lego.
fairly easy. Yeah, but it's just the high
I
stake
love
is if you mess it up, it's gonna cost you.
Yeah, exactly.
Listening to me explain just made your eyes cross. Okay, computer big box, card go in box, you get lovely graphic coming out of, and to power card, you need cable go in there. Is that better?
Yeah,
All,
we've
you were,
also got,
all you were missing was the slight growl to your voice, and I swear to fuck, that was Robin from Ghosts.
Yes, there we go. We've also had Chief go. It's financial risky Lego, and
Yeah.
we've had Campbell going Cyber. Lego is adult Lego.
I mean,
a little bit, yeah.
yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Especially these days,
was-
everybody's bought that cat.
Also, I didn't.
You're one of the only.
I didn't buy the kit. I
mean, I don't have any Lego kits in my house, which is somewhat of a shame, I'll admit.
There we go.
They're too
I don't have
You've,
any Lego kits.
you've had quite
I've
the
also
offer
been
from a. Yep, sorry.
I have, yes. Sorry, I was back. It said, Ed, we can come to you and me and Emma can watch films. I will get back to you on that. That is a shout. But
Oh, fair. But yeah, these.
I love
It
Chief.
is-
It's financially risky Lego. Have you seen the price of Lego sets these days?
True.
So I think this is winding down this conversation. So I'll go on to my next topic. Now, you may have noticed the name of the episode is Are We British? First question, do you count yourself as British? That's an important question.
Personally, no, I do not.
Because we're Celtic. But
Yeah.
we are technically residents of Britain.
Because I'm Scottish and I'm bitter.
Yeah.
Right.
No, even the Welsh feel it, don't worry. But
Like,
we are technically residents of Britain. And for anybody... Oh, are we
Are we
dancers?
British?
Yeah.
Are we
Are we British?
But
Or are we dancers?
for those who wish to come on to these aisles that are absolutely dreadful at the moment,
We've got
there is a test that people have to take. It's called the British Citizenship Test. And I thought it might not be a bad idea for us to take the British Citizenship Test live on Twitch to see if we would actually do decent and actually who out of us is most British.
yeah,
I knew it was coming, and I'm still scared. I'm still scared.
So I already know the answers because they're in front of me, but I have got a little scoreboard notebook
That is
here.
true. That is true. Whilst you're getting that set up, one comment that I'm going to read out is from Becca saying, "I'm fucking British." My response: "That's a weird name for Stephen." That's
Oh, sir, God. Well, fucking done.
I apologise. That probably broke terms of service, but I felt the
Stephen was just less of that. I'm going home. Oh, fucking mint. Right. Also, KLM saying, if I know more answers than any of you, what do I win? I mean, I don't know if you could call it winning British citizenship, but like, you know, it's like
you
Well, that
win
is-
free practice for when you have to take it for when you're coming over to be with me. So that's
What's interesting, there is
you
a
win
friend of mine.
you win a Greg's.
There is a friend of mine in Sham who I think in the next couple of years has to take this test. So this will also
Oh,
be
shit.
an insight into their lives.
yeah.
Oh shit!
Because they're from America originally, they've moved here. So, shall we begin? Your British citizenship. I can see whether or not you should stay in the country.
An interesting thing from Han. A lot of people who refer to themselves as English are bigots, so British it is.
It's better
No,
than
it's not.
English. Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I would say I would trust somebody that says they're British more than somebody that goes, "I'm English." Like that's gonna.
Kira, if you don't know
Especially with that
any of
voice.
them, I'd be a little more proud because I'd feel you're a little more Celtic that way.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm tanking this.
Right.
I'm
Well done.
I'm treating
Let's
this like
take a
my
look.
third year maths exam.
Exactly.
Let's
Questions
fucking
are on this
go.
So there's 24 questions, but the first question is worth 2 points because there's 2 answers.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the first question is, which 2 houses fought in the Wars of the Roses? The House of Chester, the House of York, the House of Lancaster, or the House of Newcastle? So who wants
Well,
to
I know
answer
this
first?
one.
So Shamus knows it. Cyber's answering first.
I have no
Chester,
fucking clue.
York, Lancashire, Newcastle. Make some guesses.
I'm trying to think. War of the Roses was. I think War of the Roses wasn't France involved in that in some like weird way? Was
If
that
it helps,
one of
the
the
answer is no.
one of those? Oh no, wait, I'm thinking of the 100 Years' War, aren't I?
It was the war against the
Fuck.
British versus the British.
Fuck, what?
Different British
Okay,
houses.
I'm guessing Yorkshire is one of them,
Okay.
and fuck it, Yorkshire and Newcastle. Fuck it,
Okay, and Sham,
total guess.
your answers?
So, the correct answer is the House of York and the House of Lancaster.
That is correct.
Ah, bastard.
My sister is I knew that already. However, my sister is a member of the Richard III Society, who is one of the leaders for the House of York.
Okay.
She's she's a very big fan of Richard III.
All I know
Hey,
about,
big dick.
all I know about Kings
anyway.
is I'm Henry VIII, I am. If it helps, I wouldn't have known
The
this
force
answer.
beheaded and died. The force beheaded
It
survived.
So,
Just because I know history doesn't mean that I'm posh.
well, let's see how
It
much
does
he
a
does
little
know.
bit.
That's the answer.
It does a little bit though.
Yeah.
So, second question. What did Sir Frank Whittle invent in the 1930s? Was it the radar, the hovercraft, the jet engine, or the ballpoint pen?
I know this one, so
What?
I can answer this one first as well.
He
Sir
invented
Frank
in the,
So in the
when?
1930s, Frank Whittle invented either the radar, the hovercraft, the jet engine, or the ballpoint pen.
Was it the engine one? The jet engine?
Okay. And Sham?
I'm also going to go jet engine.
Yeah, we did have a conversation about this a couple of days ago. That's how they know the answer.
yeah.
Yep.
Fuck, did we?
Yeah, we did. You must have
this get brought
somewhat
up?
had it in because I was like, "Oh, I'm going to do this," and here's a couple of questions as a test.
I have no memory of this at all.
I don't think you were part of that. Actually, no, did we? No, we did discuss this on
I
Thursday.
think I was in by that.
Yeah.
It wasn't sonar, it wasn't radar, it was the jet engine in the 1930s. Again, who needs to know this stuff to live in the country? That's my
know.
biggest question.
I think.
How many people from Britain will know? Oh, Sir Frank Whittle, I know.
Oh,
he
of course,
invented
yes.
Aye.
jet engines. Oh, yes, quite. Yes, jet engine. Absolutely.
The British were actually
Pivotal.
the first. We were actually the first to invent the jet engine, which is interesting.
Yep, we were the first to ruin the environment. Right.
Fucking Brits! Hey,
So,
fuck the planet.
who was given the title of Lord Protector, which sounds like a really bad Star Wars enemy? Who was given the title of
Oh,
Lord
a
Protector?
fucking phenomenal Iron Maiden album.
Yeah. Was it Charles I, Charles II, Winston Churchill, or Oliver Cromwell?
It better not be that cunt Cromwell. It better not be that dickhead Cromwell. That dirty bastard. I know
He could be the Lord of protecting us.
I have a feeling it is.
I know. I've got a really annoying feeling that it was him as well
You both
because I
think
hate the cunt.
Cromwell?
Aye.
I'm going Cromwell.
I'm between
You're
him. I'm
both-
between him and Churchill, but aye, Cromwell.
You're both correct.
Cunt!
It was Oliver Cromwell.
Fucking dickhead Cromwell.
Um,
Oh, also, I love that Becca Miss Shindig said, did some cunt from Dragon no invent the tyre? Aye, yeah, it was invented the pneumatic tyre.
Yeah, I think you'll find that,
Dunlop, I believe, was his name, but yeah.
that the wheel of fire was invented by British cavemen.
Yeah.
Of course. You know, that's just standard
Was
practice.
John
Standard
Dunlop,
practice.
if I remember right?
Oh, we're Googling.
Yeah, John Boyd Dunlop, originally from Dragon. Made the first like rubber tire for use in like bicycles and stuff.
Okay, that's
Oh,
pretty
yes,
cool.
yes,
For
I
racing
know
bike.
this man. He is definitely from Dreghorn. Yes, absolutely. That is
It's
Indeed.
pronounced Dragon, right? It's pronounced
absolutely
Dragon.
pronounced Dreghorn. Absolutely.
And,
Yes,
and the word
it's-
"fey" is in English.
that is what I'm saying. I'm saying Dreghorn. It is the exact same pronunciation as you.
Yes, I do not see the difference. And I should know, I'm from Leicester, better pronounced as Leicester. Look at his face. you okay, Simon?
No.
I think we've
Well, in that case, this question's perfect for you because it's about the Church of England bishops. Several Church
Oh,
of
for
England,
fuck's sake!
true or false, several Church of England bishops sit in the House of Lords.
Sorry, mate. I missed that because I was raging.
True or false, several Church of England bishops sit in the House of Lords.
False. I
50-50.
believe they're not allowed to. I believe they're not allowed to.
Sham?
If I remember right.
as much as I'm going to just for a bit of competition. I'm going to say true.
And the answer is true.
Oh shit! What?
Yeah, several Church of England bishops sit in the House of Lords, which does seem a bit.
I thought we had the
unfair.
separation of church. I thought we had implemented the separation of church
don't
and
believe
state. I
there-
did not know
I think
that
that's
was.
American.
Yeah, I don't believe they're allowed to sit in the House of Commons, but the House of Lords.
That's it. Yeah, fuck. You're right.
Yeah, but the House
We
of
never
Lords.
separated church and state. No, we didn't.
Clearly not.
Shit. That was America.
Okay, history one. Under which king did the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms in England unite to defeat the Vikings? Was it William of Orange? King Alfred the
Yep.
Great?
Yep.
King Henry
King Billy
VIII?
is.
Or, I don't know, Simon's gonna just go nuts. Or was it Robert the Bruce? The fact that it says King of the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms and it says Robert the Bruce. For those who
I
don't
might
know,
leave.
he's a very, very famous
might-
Scottish person.
I might leave. I genuinely might
that's
fucking
genuinely
leave.
on the British citizenship test.
That is so. The British citizenship test is wrong. Is what you're telling me?
I mean, it's
Well, it's not wrong. It's just poorly worded.
Let's face
It's
it, we
not
know
false,
that's not the right
it's
answer.
poorly worded. Yeah.
But yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
Also, KLM saying, see, America thought they had that too, but I live in Utah. So
Yeah, good luck with that one. So yeah, sorry. Which king did the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms in England unite to defeat the Vikings? William of Orange, King Alfred the Great, Henry VIII, or the one that definitely isn't right?
right, so I've got a feeling that it's not William of Orange because he specifically fought. Firstly, he was Dutch and he fought the Catholics,
And I think George
Which
of
is why
Apple
we
would have
have-
been better.
which is why we have the Orange Order.
Oh.
He was a Protestant. He was one of the first Protestant figures of state, which is why the Orange Order is named after Sir William of Orange. It's why there's like songs about King Billy and all that kind of stuff. It's also part of my favourite joke in the world. What's the difference between an apple and an orange? I've never met an apple bastard. So that's
So William of Orange is William the Bastard.
No,
No,
it's,
no,
you
no.
would call somebody. You would call somebody an orange bastard if they were it's a.
I don't know this. This is colloquial.
As to why it's a sectarian thing, basically. So
Yeah.
Scottish slash Irish kind of stuff, the troubles and all
the
that,
last two options would be King Alfred the Great or Henry VIII. I am.
He was one of the Tudors, wasn't he? Or he was part of that line?
I know the
part
answer
of the
to this
Tudor
one.
line.
Yeah, you can figure out the answer from process of elimination. I feel.
Yeah. I think it's Alfred. I think it's Alfred.
Sham?
It is indeed Alfred.
It
yes,
is Alfred,
that is-
King
Yeah.
Alfred the Great.
There we go. Yeah, here's a Tudor. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Horrible
that'd be
histories. Thank you.
Okay, this one I'll be surprised if you guys don't know the answer. Where are the crown jewels kept?
In my pants.
Nice.
Oh wait, different one. Sorry, different turn of phrase.
I've been there. I've seen them because my parents wanted to, and I was like, "Yeah, okay, shiny
They're
things."
in.
I'm glad that you ended that with because my parents wanted to.
Oh yeah, no, I
Because
didn't.
for a second I thought you'd been to Scotland recently. For a second, I was like, oh way.
Yeah, it's
Oh, what Ben's
Tower
crown
of
jewels?
London. Yeah.
Yeah.
like way.
I'm just going to give you both.
Yeah, it is
Obviously, it's
Tower of
Tower
London.
of London.
I'm going purely off of. By the way, I will say the only reason I know that is because of a little known film called Johnny English.
Oh, of course, yes.
where they get robbed.
They're
If
only
it wasn't
taken
for that
from
film, I
their-
wouldn't know that shit.
They're only taken from there for royal
Yeah.
events like coronations
yeah.
and stuff like that. Otherwise, they're there behind glass and security for you to see and just go, "Oh, look, shiny." That's basically it.
Oh, look,
you're on a
oh, look,
walker-later.
stolen shinies.
You're also on a walker-later, so you don't get to see him for long.
No,
It's just like, oh yeah, cool.
Johnny English is one of my favourite movies on the planet. Good taste.
It's such
Good taste in
film.
movies.
The,
It's so
the
fucking good.
newest one, The Reborn.
I wasn't a big fan.
Yeah.
I did
The
like
second
the
one-
idea that all the spies.
The second one was alright. But that most recent one I wasn't so keen.
No. Okay. Scottish
Aye.
question.
Oh, okay.
Which sport?
I'm
can
ready
be-
to fail my people.
Which sport can be traced back to the 15th century in Scotland? Is it golf, tennis,
Golf.
football, or rugby? Sham?
I'm pretty sure it's golf.
It is
Although
golf.
Golf, yeah.
I'm pretty sure football was also invented in Scotland. I think, but
It was, yes, but not 15th century. It was a little later.
yeah.
Do you know what? In that case, this next question's also Scottish, so Cyber, you can't answer until Sham answers.
Okay, fair.
And then again, you'll probably get it wrong and it'll be even funnier. So,
Yeah, probably.
who was supported by clansmen from the Scottish Highlands and raised an army in 1745? Was it Bonnie Prince Charlie, Robert Burns, Oliver Cromwell, or Kenneth MacAlpin?
I'll probably get this wrong, but I'm going to go Bonnie Prince Charlie.
Okay, and Cyber?
I'm
By the way,
gonna
I
get
look
this
down at my
wrong.
notepad every time just to make sure that you guys don't get any clues from me.
I'm gonna get this so fucking wrong.
So is it Bonnie
Oh,
Prince
God.
Charlie, Robert Burns, Oliver Cromwell, or Kenneth MacAlpin?
I'm saying it's fuck what Sham said. I forget the name already.
Bonnie Prince Charlie.
Yeah, I think it was. It was the Prince Charlie. It was Prince Charlie. if I
Well
remember-
done, Cyber.
if-
yes, it
I
was.
think so. Yeah,
It was Bonnie
there we
Prince
go.
Charlie.
It was pure just like rap, because I heard Ra, and I was like Robert the Bruce, maybe, and then you went Rabbi Burns, and I was like, he's from Magath. Fuck off. He was a shiftless poet for air. Like he's not.
And now I'm the
only army would ever have been able to get is an army of scorned women, right? Because he was a famed womanizer.
Now I'm going to reverse it. So Sham can't answer until Ben answers.
Okay.
Oh shite.
And you're going to upset us if you get this wrong. Who is the patron saint of Wales? Is it Saint David, Saint George, Saint Patrick, or Saint Andrew?
Well, it's Saint David.
Sham?
Or David, I believe would be.
It is indeed Saint David.
Would David be the correct pronunciation, or am I just talking absolute shite?
David, son David.
Probably is, yeah.
David, yeah.
And then the English went, David? It sounds a bit like David. We'll just go with David.
Aye, we'll go with David.
Go with David.
There you go.
And you just know there's some cut down south just went St. Dave, right?
Yeah.
There's at least one.
There you go. We've got Han in chat saying that the actual patron is Saint Stacey. That's
in fairness, I was literally talking about this earlier with Emma. We were going down. We were like, which saint is from where? And we literally went. It was like counted them down. Right? So it's like, so we've got. So we're literally just like, right. So we've got Andra.
and
the Irish have got Patrick.
St. George is England.
The English have got St. Geordie's English, right? And
yeah, I mean, personal domination alone.
Although in fairness,
and you've got Big Davy.
St. Patrick was born in Wales.
It was, yeah.
The Irish patron saint born in Wales.
Well, I guess it's not difficult to pop over to Ireland's closer to where me and Sham are than England is.
Yeah.
That's how weird it is.
Yeah. Aye. Is. Yeah. British geography's fucked, man.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what else is? You know what else is funny? It's quicker for us to get to Dublin, Irish capital, than it is to get to our own capital city down in Cardiff.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fucking hilarious.
That is true, actually.
Oh, brilliant.
Right, next one. And
I'll
this
in
one,
my hands, just put St. Stacey. That is glorious.
Saint Stacey. I am definitely the best saint of Wales, especially since in 3 years' time I won't be living here, you know.
Well, none of well. Does St. David still live in Wales? No, he's dead. So,
I mean, he resides in Wales in a way.
Living in Wales, specifically, is not a requirement.
Right.
So, there we
now
go.
then, this one is going to trip you guys up. Who was the first man in the world to run 1 mile in under 4 minutes? Was it Sir Chris Hoy, Sir Roger Bannister, David Weir, or Mo Farah?
It wasn't Chris Hoy's a cyclist.
Yeah, Chris Hoy's a cyclist.
I don't know anything about sport.
Fun fact. Frequently told that frequently compared to my dad in terms of how they look, because they look eerily similar. It's kind of fucking scary.
So we're striking off Chris Hoy. So you got Sir Roger Bannister, David Weir, or Mo Farah.
Trick question. The answer was whoever it was that invented the first bus, because they missed their stop. They fucking bolted
towards the bus.
to that a mile. I'm guessing it's not Mo Farah because of the whole idea of like marathon, not a sprint. So I do
want to try and help a bit. It does say the first man in the world to run 1 mile in under 4 minutes.
Yeah. So like, I feel like he's recent.
So you got Roger Bannister, David Weir, and Mo Farah.
It was Sir Roger Bannister.
It was Sir Roger Bannister. That's his name. Yes.
So was he knighted afterwards, maybe? And that's
possibly for it. Yeah.
Aye.
Aye.
Fuck it, I'm saying David Weir just because it sounds like a pure Scottish name.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Bannister just to get a bit of extra competition.
Well, Sham's competition's winning because it was Sir Roger Bannister.
I should have listened to my girlfriend. She said Bannister in the chat.
Inventor of the Bannister rail. I don't know if that's true.
What?
I don't know if it's true, but it's funny.
Woo, go Emma. There we go.
Oh, well. Emma's winning.
Now, if you guys don't get this next one, there's something seriously wrong with you. So which of the following is not a valid UK coin? The 1p, the 5p, the 25p, or the pound? I love how it goes super hard to super easy.
I bet that trips up a few Americans though, because they do have an equivalent to a 25p coin.
A quarter.
Because they have the quarter, yeah. So I think
Yeah.
I've
just gonna
read
give you
that
guys both
that's
this one,
why
obviously.
that's there. Because it is, the 25p
Yeah.
pence doesn't exist.
No, I'm just going to give
But,
you.
like, yeah, we don't
It
have
is
quarters. No, we don't have quarters.
25p.
No.
Yeah.
So this one, Sham has to answer first because it's best.
25 pence.
But again,
That's
if
the-
Cyber doesn't get this, it's even funnier. What sort of church is the Church of Scotland? Is it Catholic, Baptist, Presbyterian, or Methodist? Ben's already going, well, I'm fucked. I should leave the country.
Let's ask an atheist.
I'm
So
agnostic.
what were the options again?
Catholic,
Bastard.
Baptist, Presbyterian, or Methodist?
Who's supposed? Is this just a
You're first.
free for all, or is it?
No, you're first, Sham.
Okay,
It's
I'm
Church
going
of
to
Scotland.
go. I'm going to agree with Candle and go Presbyterian.
Okay. And Ben,
Right. Well,
do your country proud.
I'm solidly sure that it's not Catholic.
Okay. So that leaves
Because
Baptist.
there are Catholic schools in the country, and then there are also not secular schools, but Church of Scotland schools
Oh, okay.
as well.
That's a good way of thinking of it.
So to my knowledge, like the vast majority of secular, they will still like sing hymns and all that shit, but it's Church of Scotland stuff. So like with that, I would be like, yeah, definitely not.
So the remaining
It's
three
probably not Catholic.
is Baptist, Presbyterian, or Methodist.
I feel like if it was right, I'm leaning towards Presbyterian because I've seen Baptist churches about as well. And if the Church of Scotland was already that, it would just be a church.
I suppose, yeah.
They wouldn't need to clarify that it's a different one from something else.
So are you
If
looking
that was
in?
the standard.
You're looking in?
I'm thinking Presbyterian, yeah, because I don't think there are Methodists.
Correct answer.
I don't think. Hey!
Right then, now what a question about Ben's favourite person. What king was defeated by Oliver Cromwell during the Civil War and hid in an oak tree before escaping to Europe? Which is a story in itself. Richard III, Charles II, James I, or Henry IV? I know the story itself of hiding in an oak tree is just...
I think I know.
Yeah,
this.
that's a thing.
So, yeah, Oliver Cromwell defeated...
There are. I know
a
there are
king.
Methodist churches in Scotland, but I was like, it's like they state they're Methodist is the thing.
Yeah.
Where I was like, you know what I mean?
I don't think I've ever walked through somewhere and seen Presbyterian Church written on something, in fairness. I've seen Methodist
Nah,
Church, I've seen
it's-
Baptist Church, and I've definitely seen
Yeah,
Catholic.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's that's kind of process of elimination.
So, king that was defeated by Oliver Cromwell during the Civil War and hid in an oak tree, was it Richard III, Charles II, James I, or Henry IV? Again, apparently you need to know this shit to live in the UK. Who knows?
Was it? I thought the Church of Scotland was Protestant. It's a weird one. So, like,
Still on that one.
technically, yes. In terms of that's what it's closest to. It's a form of it. There we go. Yeah, KLM's backed me up there. It is a form of that. It is like a kind of offshoot. So, yes, that is true. Every time I hear Protestant, I think Helsing Abridged. I always think of Derry Girls.
Oh, gosh, yes.
You know, also,
just specifically that one scene where they're trying to point out what they have in common, and somebody, one of them puts their hands up and just goes, Protestants don't like ABBA. And I was like, fucking...
also something that
So
made me chuckle recently. I've been so I'm currently studying for a degree with the Open University, right? And I'm currently doing a module on creative writing. Something that my tutors have urged everyone on the course to do is do extracurricular reading of just books in general. So I tend to prefer audiobooks. So I've recently been listening to Dune.
Thank you. I'm so proud. I've got all the ones.
One thing that really made
All
me
the
chuckle.
Frank Herbert ones.
And this is kind of is that one of the religious books is called the Orange Catholic Bible.
That's fucking hilarious. Oh my
So is
God.
it just a bunch of Oompa Loompas going into a Catholic church?
No, it's just a bunch of people that have no fucking clue what they're doing. It's like, which one do we do? Don't know, who do we kick? Who do we kick?
As Cyber correctly stated earlier, in the real world, orange is a colour for Protestantism, and so
Because if you were a Protestant, you could also be called an orange bastard because King William of Orange was famously Protestant and as a result fought Catholics and kind of brought about
Oh, there's a lovely comment. I must
horrible
address this
shit,
immediately. Fortune Spire says the book series "Everyone Loves Large Chests" isn't what you think. I'm just gonna.
yeah, cool. So, another one from Chief.
There we go.
Even in space, we can't escape the Catholics. Damn it. Moving on. This was which king was defeated by Oliver Cromwell?
During the
guessing
Civil
James.
War and hidden in an oak tree before escaping to Europe, was it Richard III, Charles II, James I, or Henry IV?
I'm guessing James the First.
Okay. And
So,
Chap?
if I remember correctly, Richard III was War of the Roses. Again, that's my sister's favourite sort of
Yeah, I
kings.
think I've heard of it being involved in it.
James the First, and bearing in mind this is James the First of England, was also King James of Scotland for a while. I think he was King James III of Scotland. So I don't think it's him. I believe it's Charles II.
You looking at him?
I'm looking that in, Charles II.
And Sham is correct. It was Charles II.
Ah, you bastard.
Yeah, I remember specifically because the two.
My name is Charles II.
two the two Charleses that we've had before the current King Charles basically stormed into, both of them made exactly the same mistake of storming into Parliament and going, I'm going to take entire control of the country. Fuck Parliament. Parliament's not something I want. I'm going to be a dictator, essentially. And Parliament went, no, the fuck you're not. And basically started a civil war over it both times. Both kings ended up getting executed over it, and it's...
See, it's not only you Americans who know how to civil war, okay?
Aye.
Just looking through the comments quickly. Even in space, we can't escape the Catholics, yeah. Okay, so the next question. Complaints against the police, which there are many, can only be made by writing to the Police Complaints Commissioner. True or false? See, the problem is, there are a lot of issues in this country that we've got with, I think most countries have it, some, bad police officers. You'd think we should know this.
Yeah.
See,
So complaints against the
See, the
police
prob-
can only be made
so-
by writing to the Police Complaints Commissioner.
So the problem with this one comes partially from our, 'cause a lot of these, that could very well be true. However, it could also be possible to complain via phoning them, and then they write the complaint on your behalf and send it away. So even as someone that potentially has had a complaint against the police, you would not be aware of that part of the procedure. Or you might not necessarily be made aware of that part of the procedure.
True or false?
So I'm tempted to say true.
You're looking in.
That feels like one of those. It feels like one of those laws that's kind of been that they've just kind of, rather than change it in any meaningful way, we've just kind of worked around it. So, someone can write on your behalf, and that someone could be the police officer you're complaining to.
So
I'm
true?
tempted to say true. I'm saying true. Yeah.
I'm going to say false because I want to believe there's another way and another sort of independent body you can complain to.
The answer is false.
Ah.
But they don't explain in the question how to do it. So there's another way.
Typical
God knows how.
fucking Brits. You're
Yeah.
wrong. All right. Well, what's the right answer then? I don't know.
Right, next one. Another history question. In which country of the British Empire did the Boer War take place? Was it in the Netherlands, the Falkland Islands, Gibraltar, or South Africa?
The what war?
The Boer War from 1899 to 1902. Yeah, actually,
Boer as in like year of the boar, or like
BOER. It's spelled.
Oh right, okay.
I know the answer.
I know the answer because of Monty Python, which might give Ben a bit of a clue. And when I explain it, you'll
You'd
go,
think that, wouldn't you?
"Oh shit, yeah, of course."
I might, but you also forget that I am extremely forgetful.
Oh, trust me, you would know
so-
as soon as I mention it. Sham's just so proud of himself right now. So Netherlands, Falklands, Gibraltar, or South Africa?
Men of Harlech, you're singing, isn't it?
No.
That is what he's saying. That's what he says. Oh, fucking hell. I don't fucking know. He is just rubbing it in, dickhead. Anyway.
Which country of the British
Fuck it,
Army?
South Africa. South
Okay.
Africa.
Sham?
I believe South Africa is the correct answer.
It is South Africa. And
I'm
Ben,
guessing bored basically entirely of the fact that like fucking like
Ben, do you remember
being bored,
Monty
but yeah.
Python's Meaning of Life? Where the leg
Oh,
gets
yeah,
cut
fuck
kind of
off.
off. That was in the Boer War.
Also, in fairness, I wasn't singing Men of Harlech to rub it in. What film
I
is Men
did
of
hear
Harlech
that,
linked to?
I feel this is a
I
big
don't
question.
fucking know.
It's sung at the end of Zulu.
Oh fuck, so it is. What you get? Yeah. Oh shit.
That was me trying to give you a fucking hint, you bastard. you go Sean's
but
rubbing it in the cunt.
What you fail to understand is that by giving, but yes, you were being helpful. However, I am also thick as pig shit, so you're not being.
So this next question is for Ben to
Dynamite hand
answer.
saying, "I know the answer due to Dad's army." Love that shit.
Yeah. So Ben, this is a question for you to answer first, and it's: when is St. David's Day? Is it the 1st of March,
fuck.
23rd of April, 17th of March, or 30th of November?
Like, I know that the 17th of March is St. Patrick's Day,
Okay. You can
so
take
I know that
off.
for a fact.
So that leaves the
So I can
1st
take
of
that one
March,
off.
the 23rd of April, or the 30th of November.
Oh god, that it's times like these I regret having a mechanical keyboard. 'Cause you'll hear
No
me just
Googling.
being like, wait a minute.
Come
Fuck
on,
it.
the Welsh.
I'll say it was a couple days ago.
A couple of days ago. These are all in March and April and November.
Didn't I hear one in January? Wasn't the 30th
No.
of January in there?
1st of March,
What was the
17th
30th?
of March, or 30th of November.
Oh shit, 30th of November. That's St Andrews, I'm sure. Right. Anyway, there was one. You did have a Saint Day like a couple of days ago, didn't you?
So you've knocked out November, so it's the 1st or 17th of March.
Yeah, technically, on 23rd of January is Dydd Santes Dwynwen, or St. Dwynwen Day,
yes, of
which
course.
is the Welsh
St.
equivalent of St. Valentine's Day.
Aye. So see, I wasn't totally fucking
No, I
stupid.
get
I
what
was
you're
just a
thinking,
little bit, fucking stupid.
Because me and
So
Nick went
what's more? So what? So I've got. So I've got 1st of
1st of March or 17th of March.
1st or 17th of March.
That's what you've got remaining from the ones that you've eliminated.
I
He's like-
reckon 17th. I reckon
Okay.
17th. I'm just taking it. It's a 50-50 shot, but
And now will Sham upset the rest of his countrymen? Which day is
Most
it?
likely, I'm going to say 1st of March, but I am not sure. I don't usually. I've not kept up with the Saint. Apart from Dydd Santes Dwynwen, I've not really kept up with Welsh Saints' Days since primary school. So it's,
Sham, you should be
yes.
proud to be Welsh. It's the 1st of March.
there we go.
17th of St. Patrick's.
Your wonderful
Did I
partner
put
is.
that? Yeah, I did. I ruled that. Oh fuck! I literally ruled that out. That was one of the ones I ruled out. Was 17th of March. Patrick's. Why the fuck did I say that?
Oh
I
well.
literally ruled it out at the start of the fucking conversation.
Okay.
Well done, Ben. Well done. I think that deserves a slow.
I have absolutely fucked it.
I think that deserves a slow clap.
Yeah, that deserves a slow clap.
Yes,
Yep,
we've also
fair
got
play.
we've also got your wonderful partner in chat calling
Call
you.
me an Egypt. Yep. Egypt. Yep. Well deserved, to be honest.
Yes. Also, according to Han, look at your pretty.
Okay. Who built the Tower of London? Was it Henry
At least I
VIII,
didn't say that.
William the Conqueror, Oliver Cromwell, or Henry VII?
I've got no fucking clue.
I know
So,
this.
who built the Tower
It
of
wasn't
London?
it wasn't any of them. It was fucking builders. They did it.
I mean, yeah.
Brick question.
If it helps, Tower of
Brick
London.
question. It was the bricklayer. Right. It was
Tower of London was a dungeon originally. It was for imprisoned
Aye,
people,
aye,
so if that
aye.
helps. Who built the Tower of London? Henry VIII, William the Conqueror, Oliver Cromwell, or Henry VII? And I feel like Ben needs to answer first because I think Sham knows.
I'm tempted to say one of the Henrys, but I also feel like that might be a little bit too.
So 8th or 7th is the question.
Yeah, I don't know if that's maybe too. I don't know, too late. Fuck it, 7th. Why not? Just for a random guess.
And Sham.
I believe it was William the Conqueror.
It was indeed William the Conqueror.
Shit, it would be.
He was a conqueror. He would imprison people.
Aye,
Think about
Big
it.
Billy with his, Big Billy with his conkers. I remember that. Aye.
Now, this next
That
one,
Yeah.
it should be quite easy due to a process of elimination, in my opinion.
Okay.
But the question's going to make you go, what the fuck? And then I'm going to give you the answers and you'll go, oh, okay. What
Alright.
stories are associated with Geoffrey Chaucer? I think that's how you
Oh,
say his name.
also,
Is it the
Chaucer.
Cambridge Tales, the Eastbourne Tales, the Canterbury Tales, or the London Tales?
I know this one, so Cyber. Yeah, this is something I've learnt through English, so this
I
is
know the name of the tales it's mentioning. I've heard of that. I wouldn't have known it was anything to do with this Geoffrey Chucker or Chotter or whatever you say his name.
it's pronounced Chaucer.
Chaucer.
The who and the what and the where?
Was it the Cambridge Tales, the Eastbourne Tales, the Canterbury Tales, or the London Tales?
Canterbury Tales then.
Sham?
Canterbury Tales.
You're both correct. You're not heard of the Canterbury
Hey!
Tales? No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very famous British literature.
Yes.
Nah, I'm no.
See,
I know,
you're
I-
forgetting
I-
Cyber's not British, he's Scottish. That is
Ah, of
the,
course.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we're Welsh, so...
yeah.
And watch this. Watch this. He's going to ask me about Scottish literature now, and I'm going to know sweet
the next
fuck all
question-
about that. I know that's
The next question is a Scottish question, but I feel like it's so bloody easy that I'd be surprised that if you didn't know this. I mean, not even going to give you...
I'm
this is how
here to
easy it
surprise.
is. No, this is how easy
Let's
it is. I'm
fucking
not
go.
even going to give you the 4 answers. You'll just say the answer straight away. Where does the
Okay.
Fringe Festival take place?
hell. Sorry, it's actually in a little known place called Tartan, England, and Wearden Tartan. It's
Do you
Edinburgh.
guys want the answers? Yeah.
Edinburgh, yeah.
Of course
It's Edinburgh. It's the Edinburgh Fringe.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just goes without saying. Now, this
Just,
question
yeah.
goes to Ben first because it's a Welsh question. But I don't
Oh,
think
fuck.
Sham will know the answer to this question either.
Okay.
How many members does the Welsh government have? Is it 150, 120,
Ooh.
90, or 60? Also, why would you need to know
right,
this
so-
to live in this country?
yeah, it's a documented fact that the Brits don't give a fuck about the Welsh. So why the fuck would they?
I mean,
would they
yeah.
require their citizens to give a fuck?
After all, we have got our representation on the British Union Jack. Oh, wait.
Oh wait, you don't.
Oh, just a little dragon in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, you know, how could you forget your first ever
everything can
colony?
be improved with dragons. Everything can be improved with dragons, including a flag. So just put the fucking
Just a green
keeping up
stripe on
appearances, Chief. Keeping up appearances. That's fucking brilliant. Also, good show.
So how many members
funny
does
show.
the Welsh government have? 150, 120, 90, or 60?
I'm going to take a punt on 90.
Okay. And Sham, are
90
you going to make
feels
your
right.
country so unproud?
Well, probably.
I know, this is a difficult one. I wouldn't know the answer to this question, in fairness.
120?
Okay. You're both wrong. It's only 60.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Oh shit, Chief nailed it.
Hey, well done!
There you go. Well done, Chief. Well in.
Chief, are you Welsh? Is that why?
I don't know if that yes was in celebration
No.
or yes in celebration of being Welsh.
No, he's not.
I just
Well,
went with
you're
small
a
population.
Fair play.
Fair play.
Just went
Yeah.
with small population.
See, I did the same small population, but also like, I don't know. I just kind of shot up a little bit too high, I suppose.
There's thousands of us in this country. Hundreds of thousands. Well, maybe tens of thousands, but still there's a lot.
Fair enough. Northeast of England. Northeast of England. I do. As a
There's
Newcastle
millions of us in Glasgow.
I'm,
Not so much anywhere else. But
Yeah. Okay. God knows if you're going to get this one.
The Welsh population is massive. There's fucking hunters ears in Bristol. Wait.
I have never heard of this man in my life. What was Edward Elgar famous for? What was Edward Elgar famous for? Was he a musician, a tennis player, a comedian, or an actor? Yeah.
I want to see was it
Edward Elgar.
I'm going to say he's an actor, just as a total fucking shot in the dark.
Okay.
That's a proper actor-y name, I think.
Sham?
Edward Elgar. I'm going to go musician.
Sham, how do you know these things? Jesus Christ, you're right.
That was just a guess, to be honest. That was a complete and utter guess. It is.
I've never
Why did I
heard
get
of
the
him.
feeling that you? Why did I get the feeling that you'd be shit hot on Pointless?
Yeah.
Like, why?
I mean, you got half of that right. I would be shit on Pointless.
Right then. This one, it's a doozy. Which of the following is not a British banknote? The £50, the £25, the £20, or £5? I'll just give you both that one.
It's the
Absolutely
same
the-
question. It's the same question in a different font. What the fuck?
It's absolutely the £50 note. Everyone I've seen has been made of sugar. Oh. That's 25.
Fucking.
Okay, this one's difficult though. What did the Habeas Corpus Act introduce? That every prisoner has the right to a court hearing, a salary for members of parliament, financial help for the unemployed, old age pensioners and free school meals, or measures to improve the conditions of workers. Yep, you're allowed to leave the country.
I know about this.
Oh,
I
Sham
know
should answer
about this.
first then, while Cyber's recollecting his
I
thoughts.
know about this. No, I don't know it, but I know the name of this act is something I'm familiar with.
The Habeas Corpus Act.
Yeah.
Prisoners have a right to a court hearing, salary for members of parliament, financial help for unemployed, OAPs and free school meals, or measures to improve the conditions of workers.
I'm going to go with school work, with improving conditions for workers.
Oh, okay. So you
Right.
got the other one
I'm tempted to go the same direction, but I think the school, because I remember this being brought up round about the time of they were talking about like getting rid of like free school meals,
then. Okay.
and I seem to remember this being brought up.
So you're going
So I
with
think it was the
financial
school
help.
meals and benefits, yeah, financial help, yeah.
You're all wrong. It's that every prisoner has the right to a court hearing.
And Chief again got that right in the comments.
Corporate prison, yeah, prisoners.
He
yeah.
says, prisoners, I know the other acts. So that is...
Maybe we should have had an English
Yeah.
person. Maybe the English know all this.
Maybe, yeah,
The
maybe that's
Celts.
it.
And it's the last question. You'll be happy to hear.
Oh, Fortune's Pyre got it right as well.
Oh, very nice, okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Last question you'll be happy to hear. What percentage of the UK population has a parent or grandparent born outside of the UK? Is it around 5%, around 10%, around 15%, or around 20%?
I mean, if you believe the EDL, it's like 80% of the UK population.
Yeah, I
but
mean,
that's,
that's a fair point.
I mean,
She says it's 20.
if you believe the EDL, you are also brain dead. I feel like that's
that is true.
Yeah.
to point out.
All hail Tommy Robinson, I suppose. Don't worry, I genuinely, no, I hate the man. He deserves to be in prison.
Yeah, not
He
fair.
is in prison, and he deserves to be there.
Damn fucking right.
I'm going to say 15%.
Okay.
Mm.
So,
You've nicked my answer.
again, just a reminder, I always pretend to do the notebook even if you're wrong, so
I know. I'm like,
to try and not give any clues. But I may have marked it, who knows?
Fuck it, I'll say 10.
Okay. The answer was 10%.
It's gonna be 20. Oh, there we go.
Right, let me tally this up.
I got something correct.
Yes.
There we go.
So,
It
in
was-
order to pass the British citizenship test, you need to have 80% correct. And 80
Oh,
of
no
25,
fucking
80%
way.
of 25 is some number that's...
But let me double...
Thank you. Do Google. So we can
yes,
see if you're meant to be in this country.
So 80% of 25 is 20.
Okay. which
Holy
means
shit.
that our final results are Cyber. You got
Yeah.
14 correct. You need to leave the country.
Cool.
Sham, you got 22 correct. Congratulations, you can stay.
Hey! Shambles can stay and I'm gonna fuck off.
Now, just for
Well,
fun,
Scotland will be voting for independence. You'll be leaving by yourselves anyway. It'll be fine. It's,
Just for
Oh no,
fun.
don't. No.
we have 5 more questions, but these questions are what
Oh.
should be on the British citizenship test.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So, what is the correct response when someone asks you if you're alright? Is it, yes, I'm alright, I'm fantastic, thank you, or can't complain, just a bit of drizzle outside?
Can't complain. Just a bit of drizzle outside.
No, see, this is different compared to because this is different because if someone goes, "You're all right," the correct response in Scotland is, "All right," is to just parrot it back.
I suppose.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just
yeah.
all right. Like,
Yeah,
that's-
yeah.
This one didn't come with answers, by the way. This is just for fun.
Not,
So for me, it's just to parrot it back. Just
If
yeah, 'cause
someone
it's just-
uses a greeting, you're right. It's like, yeah, you're right.
Alright,
Yeah.
alright,
Yeah.
alright.
If someone,
Welsh have the same.
if-
The Welsh have the same thing, by the way. It's a word called yawn, and you literally just hear people in the street going yawn, 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 yawn,
well, unless you're from Carnarvon, in which it's Jan cunt.
yawn,
Yawn cunt.
cunt, yawn, cunt.
what?
Oh, it is the C word. It is the C word. Don't worry.
Well,
It's a term of endearment here.
Brilliant. Love it.
And I live in Carnarvon.
It just sounds like you're calling someone a young cunt. That's
Yawn, cunt, yawn, cunt.
hey.
There was actually a brilliant parody sketch show that made something called Cont Enders. Like EastEnders, but with Cont. And it was literally things like, oh, I just had a nice continental breakfast. Oh. She's got a scratch on her contact lenses. It was great.
Nice.
So what is the most British pastime? Is it watching cricket, queuing for hours, or complaining about the weather?
Complaining about the weather.
Amen
all of
to
the
that.
above. Well, two of the above.
Yeah, queuing
for
or
hours,
complaining.
complaining, yeah.
I was looking through it, I was like,
I love it. Chiefs just went good. Don't want the Scotsman anyway. Up yours.
are you happy with the Welsh? Us two. I don't think I would have gotten 80%, to be honest with you. Only if I didn't have the answers in front of me. What is the traditional British breakfast side dish? Is it baked beans, black pudding, or a good moan about the price of tea?
You see, I would go a step further than it's just a good moan.
Yeah, just a good moan, generally.
Good moan.
That's all we do.
It's like,
Yeah. The British just love complaining. That's just the.
Yeah, we always
Yeah.
complain, and then if someone says, how you doing, they go, I would complain, but nobody would listen anyway.
aye, that's the one.
Yeah.
I got
There-
2 more
there's-
of these.
There's something that someone mentioned on TikTok the other day that it was like the British are probably one of the most pessimistic people you'll ever come across. To the extent that if you insult them, they think it's just banter. If you insult us, we think it's just banter, and so we'll banter back with more
And
insults.
just throw something back.
If you give them a genuine compliment, they'll be like, "You're taking the piss. Fuck off." And they're just-
Okay, if you see a man in a suit wearing a bowler hat on the tube, what should you do? Ignore
Punch him.
ask him if he's lost, or offer to buy him a pint of ale?
Damn it. My answer wasn't on there.
I know, I mean, the bowler hat, I get you. I fully agree.
Yeah. It's
on
like,
the tube, it's ignore him.
who
But,
the fuck do you think you are? just ignore him. You ignore everyone in the
Yeah,
tube
that's what I was
regardless.
thinking. Like, your best
I've
friend
ignored
could be on the
I've-
tube, but you're on the tube, you're like,
I've ignored blood relatives.
all the tube is
On the
good
tube.
for is being groped, in my opinion, because
in
that's
fairness,
what's happened to me.
Chief does have a good point. Ask him if he's lost. Clearly a Tory.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah, fair.
Who wears a bowler hat?
True.
And the last one, which British monarch is most likely to be found at a local pub? Queen Elizabeth II, King Charles III, or Prince William?
None of the above. Queen Victoria, because her bust is in every fucking one of them.
That's a fair point. Well, it's not going to be Queen Liz. She's 6 feet under.
Nah, she's in a box.
Although, technically, actually, that would be more likely to be found in a local pub because it's on every single banknote that you pay something with.
Oh,
At least most. I think
that's
they
a
are
good one.
rolling out. They are rolling out King Charles ones, but yeah, it's on pretty much all
Yeah,
the. All
He's not that big, surely.
Fair.
Oh wait, you mean the note? Right, sorry.
And the question I would ask and add to this one: what is the correct response if you're in a pub and someone breaks a glass? Amen to that. So we found out that Sham is perfectly British, whilst Ben, you need to leave the country. Or get independence, either one.
I fucking
Why not?
tried, alright. I was one of the 45%, I'll have you know, right? I did what I
It
could.
was fairly close. Jesus. I was actually
45,
sitting there
55.
when it came out, I was like, this is going to happen.
I don't mind sharing the fact. I genuinely cried.
No,
when
I
that came through.
understand it.
That was it
I
was
fully
rough.
understand that.
It was like everybody in their maw was like everybody you talked to was like fucking yes, right, let's do this.
Yeah.
And then the results came in, and it was like all over social media, everyone's like fucking
The only
yes,
thing
let's
is,
get in there.
I think
And
even
then,
if the vote came out saying, Scottish independence, I think the British government would have stopped it anyway.
Oh no, yeah, that was one of the big conspiracy theory of the time was the vote really that, because there was footage of like votes of there being like a yes and a no pile, and yes votes getting placed in the pile with a bunch of no votes. There was like all sorts of mad shit. There was like footage of people like people in the polling stations writing on the ballots.
Because famously, you're allowed to film
As
at
well.
the polling stations, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. I know, right? Like it's fucking. It was daft, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
And
And
fuck
I'm
what it
leaving
was.
the country. Bye. 3 years and I'm
Nah,
in the
you've got-
Republic of Ireland.
You've got some cheeky in this quiz, by the way.
I got the answers. I couldn't join in, could I?
I
would
know,
have
but you're
probably
going to piss
gotten-
off in 3 years.
I'd have probably gotten it wrong, to be honest with you. I'd have probably been
Aye,
undated.
but you don't
so-
give a fuck if you get it wrong.
True.
All that does is just move your timeline up a couple of years. That's what it does. You
But
don't
we
need
need
to
the
save for
timeline
the.
because we need the savings.
You don't need to save for the journey if it's UK mandated. They'll put you in the boat themselves.
Oh my god, that's an idea. Should go up to
Aye.
them and say I'm from some foreign country. It'd be the way to get out at the moment because we know they love the foreigners.
Aye.
I understand the sentiment of Scottish wanting independence, but Thatcher fucked Scotland so hard they can't survive on their own anymore. But then again, she fucked all of us.
Aye. It was that kind of thing of like, got it. Like so much of it goes back to that period.
Well,
Then
I'm proudly
in history
LGBT.
of-
I'm proudly a gay. And as you know, the gays love Thatcher. We think she's amazing. She's the best person who ever lived.
Aye. Like, aye. Oh, fully, yeah. But not so much of what, like, it's insane the level of like influence that one like that like 4 to 5 like however many years it was she was in power. I can never remember the exact number.
Oh, she was in
Those,
it for
like-
2 terms.
She was in it for 2
8
terms,
years.
which aye. So those 8 years, right? So call it a decade, 1 decade, right? And that influence has spread so far
We're still feeling it today. I mean,
that we're still feeling it today. That's to me, that's insane.
the second tax we got, the national insurance tax, that was invented by Thatcher to tax us more,
Yeah, yeah,
and it's still a thing. We get taxed twice, essentially.
yeah. It's like I'm libertarian, need even a higher. Aye, yeah. She
Ding
did what
dong,
she
the
did in
witch
a
is
false
dead.
positive. Aye.
We might. Have
Oh yeah,
all
that
sang
went to
on that day.
that went to number. Yeah, that went to number 1.
Did it?
That charted in Scotland. Yeah,
Oh, I love it.
that
I love
charted.
it. Oh,
And
beautiful.
that reached number 1 and I think it was actually UK wide. It was in the UK charts the day she died. Ding Dong the Witch is Dead was number 1 in the charts. And other radio stations were like, "What the fuck is happening?
The argument
Why
I
is
hear
this
for
song?
her being
Why are so many people buying this record?"
The argument I hear for her being so good was twofold. Number one, the right to buy your own council house if you live there. Okay, fair enough. But number 2 was the Falkland War, when she famously broke international law by killing a bunch of people on a ship outside the British exclusion zone, therefore committing genocide. Yeah, she's lovely.
Yeah. Aye, brand new.
Of course, yeah, that's just standard practice.
Aye, fucking madness. But no, that was that was fun.
That was fun.
We learnt a bit
Yes.
more about each other.
And now I have another victory over cyber.
You're going to start this argument again.
I was fucking robbed, alright?
You were robbed by the... Imagine if I did this and Scottish independence had gone through. You'd have been like, why the hell am I here?
I wouldn't give a fuck. I would purposefully fail. Like, I would just be like, none of this matters. I don't give a fuck, mate.
You were trying on this one, is that what you're saying?
Yes! I'll admit that. No, but wasn't there is a statistic to do with that like X amount of British citizens would actually fail the test? Like there was, I can't remember when it was it came out, but like
if I look back at the questions, I mean, what was Edward Elgar famous for? Why do you need to know that to be in this country? I don't even know who he is.
He's a musician, apparently.
I've never heard of him.
In fact, with that, I almost said tennis play. I did almost say tennis play for that one.
Dynamite hand with the. He's used to losing. He's a Rangers fan.
She's not wrong.
And by the way,
she's not wrong.
I want to point out this is 25 questions out of the 100 that are in the British citizenship test.
Yeah.
Like.
And we just picked random ones for the most part.
I just went on the website.
These
that
are
had
weird.
25 of them.
Yeah.
Right. So.
We're coming towards the end, I feel. Again, I think that's where Sham's trying to
Mayonnaise
because he's falling asleep.
Just a wee bit.
So, just a reminder to everybody, if you want a main story question as well, it doesn't have to just be the quick questions. If you can think of a topic that you'd like us to discuss, stick it in the Discord. Let's just do the exclamation mark Discord. Stick it in the Discord, and we might just answer your topic or even one more of your quick questions here live on stream in 2 weeks' time. Other than that, who have we got here and where can we find you? Ben.
Yeah. Hello. You can find me on Twitch at Cyberman_360. I stream from Monday through to Wednesday most of the time. I also have a podcast called Archive Panic on Spotify, which I host with my very dear friend Mr. Jacob Russo. This Tuesday, we are beginning our journey into the works of one Toby Hooper, most famous for films like Poltergeist and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, with his first ever movie called Eggshells, which came out, which the time that it came out is debated. It's a hippie, like, slice of life movie about just these people in a commune just living their lives, right? Toby Hooper himself does not remember when this film came out. Because he himself was the hippie. So basically he was out of his fucking mind filming this.
Nice.
He can remember bits of filming it, but he has no recollection whatsoever of when it came out. He's like, maybe it was 69, maybe it was 71. I don't fucking know. So depending on who you ask, it came out in either 69, 70 or 71.
Nice.
Fucking mint. So yeah, if that sounds interesting to you, it's this Tuesday's episode in Archive Pan.
Before we jump into Sham, I just want to say thank you to our mods. I don't know Discord rules, so when I put exclamation mark Discord and it didn't work, but at least Hans jumped in and helped, and also done the shout out for Cyber. So thank you so much.
Because Hans a fucking legend.
We've got amazing mods.
Yes, we do indeed, and I will get it sorted. So, Stace, you will be a mod for the channel. If not by tomorrow evening's stream, then.
Well, before we get into where we can find you, Sham, why don't you tell us what's going on tomorrow?
Speaking of tomorrow's stream, that is one of the places you'll be able to find me. And that will be... so tomorrow evening will be a community night. So that's where you'll be able to find me next, is there. We currently have a vote up on our Discord for which games we want to do. Or which games we want to play. At the moment, it looks like we've got a bunch of sussy backers in chat, as Among Us seems to be in the lead.
You guys really want to play Among Us with me again? Just saying.
Yes, having said that, someone else has just voted, and so we've got equal votes for Jackbox and Among Us. So what we will do... So the vote closes at midnight tonight, UK time. So get your votes in and see what you want to play with us. Hopefully one of those two will win.
You got 2.5 hours, guys. Come on.
2.5 hours.
Also, all back for Prime Minister.
I'm really tempted.
Yes,
Also,
you whippersnappers.
Also, I haven't voted, but I'm tempted to click on Golf with Friends just to fuck shit up.
I clicked on friends.
So there we go, and we've got Fortune's Pyre that
Sorry.
says they want to join as well. Excellent.
Wonderful. It is only one
Is it
vote
only
per
one
person.
Yes.
Yes, so it should be, but
You
I
can
think there have
technically
been
click
some people
more.
that have.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can technically click more. So yes, so you can mainly find me here on SpecDubs most Sundays. As at the moment, our Sundays are going to be either voice acting or our community nights. The main voice acting project we're doing at the moment, Dubbed Attorney, that's run by myself, and the community nights are usually run by me, unless I don't think I've missed one yet, but I know our wonderful host of tonight's podcast, Stace, would be able to if I wasn't able to make a community night on a Sunday. So yeah, you'll find me here most Sundays and some Saturdays. I do have my own Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/Shammers streams, but I have not streamed there properly in a very long time. When I have time, I might get back to streaming. I might play through Spyro again for the umpteenth time. Stace has seen me play through Spyro at least 3 times on stream. It's good fun. I do like the Spyro games. That or Simpsons Hit and Run. I might give that another playthrough. That's another.
Oh, shout.
Yeah. So, but we'll see. Again, that probably won't be for a very long time. I've got a lot of things on my plate, including making sure that the voice acting things go through. There's a few other SpecDubs things in the works. I'm going to be running a D&D game off stream very soon. With some of the SpecDubs people and a couple of others. I've got Open University to do. I've got a fair bit on my plate at the second, so personal streams aren't a priority for me at the second. You're welcome to drop me a follow on stream for when I do go live again, but it probably won't be for a while. So the other thing that I think would be worth mentioning, not a personal thing, but it is SpecDubs aligned. Stace will be able to have a prop for this. So if you want to support another member of SpecDubs, the wonderful, definitely not a furry, but definitely a midget voice actor, Kira Z Pug, she also goes live on Twitch at her own channel, but she does have her own book out. It is
Living Life Frame by Frame by Kira Rosewood. You can find it on Amazon.
Yes, that is on all the Amazons, both in paperback and digital, including the Amazon rainforest, apparently.
Lovely.
And we were just talking before the stream. There's a lovely little bird picture. I love birds. Look at the boy. Look at the boy.
There's lots of wonderful photography, photos all taken by our very talented friend Kira. There's lots of great poetry in there. There's some nice short stories. I would very much recommend picking it up.
Very good.
So yes, that is. As I said, it's available on all Amazons, including the rainforest, apparently. And yeah, if you have the disposable income and want to support something that is, the money doesn't come to SpecDubs, it does all go to Kira, but it is
supporting her and everything that she does in her life.
Exactly. Yeah. So, we're going to make Kira cry. Quick, we need to insult her.
Right,
no,
don't be
make
so
her cry.
short-tempered, Jesus.
Make her cry. Fuck it.
No, it's genuinely good book. Highly recommend it.
Hey, it's lovely.
Yeah. And it isn't that expensive, genuinely. I can't remember how much I paid, but it genuinely, I looked at it and I went, oh, okay, that's nothing.
Aye, good price.
Yeah. I think the ebook is actually cheaper than the paperback as well, so.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
I also have it on authority that she does get a bit of a bigger cut from the digital sales.
Oh, sorry.
No, she still gets a copy in the physical. It is nice to have the physical book with
I
you
just
as well.
wanted the physical copy. Just wanted it.
Yeah.
It is nice to have the physical copy, and she still
You
gets
wanted
money
the
either way.
papier.
Le papier. So yes,
Papier.
so yes, if you would like to support the wonderful ruler of Pugtopia, definitely not a fairy, Kiersey Pug.
You must have that written down at this point, surely.
No, not at this point.
God.
I've referenced it so many times, it's etched into my brain. But that is, yes, absolutely worth picking that up as well. So, Stace, can we find you anywhere else on the internet?
You can obviously find me tomorrow. Well, hey, at the community.
At the community night?
Community night, that's the one. I forgot the word night. And then, of course, following Sunday, where we'll be doing another Phoenix Wright, all going well, obviously, if everybody's available.
Yep.
And then the following Saturday after that, we'll be doing another SpecDubPod. So get your questions in ready for the next SpecDubPod.
Yes, and remember, your questions can be quick questions like the ones we discussed earlier, or if you want us to discuss a specific topic, we cannot guarantee that we will speak about your topic, but if there is a big topic that it's definitely worth asking, if there is a bigger topic you'd like us to discuss on the SpecDubPod, feel free to put that in the questions section as well. So, is there anything else we want to discuss?
Yeah, Ben's a Celtic fan. So thank you very much for tonight.
You lost the game, you dick. Right?
God damn it.
I'm stealing
Thank you,
it for Ham. You've all lost the game, right?
Did you just call her ham?
I said Han.
Sounded a lot like ham to me, but
yeah, ham.
Ah,
So I
well, I'm
lost the
hungry,
ham.
so...
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Well, I'm hungry, so...
In that case,
could
we're
be.
going to go eat and pee and do whatever we do. Thank you all for joining us.
Yeah.
It's been a
course.
fun night. Thank you both for joining me on the sofa as well, obviously.
of
Thank you
course,
for
of
having
course.
us.
Thank you for having us.
Good night, everybody. Nostalgia.
Nostal,
Good night.
good night, everyone.